The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. Happy weekend to you. Joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Makaila Nichols. Makaila, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you? How do you feel without your card?
I feel very naked without my card. So we always have a fight. She's like, don't put that card. But I like having my card.
It's a safety binky.
I don't think it's a binky. I think it's like a TV show. Have you ever seen TV shows, like late night shows? They always have a card.
Yeah, well, some people are prepared.
What is your problem with the card, really?
I don't know. It's old school.
So not only that, ladies and gentlemen, she told me this shirt looks like I'm going to a picnic. It's like a picnic table. Can you believe that?
Well,
this is television.
I know, it's a picnic.
And I look like I'm going to a picnic.
And they probably have to focus really hard on your shirt.
Anyway, we have a wonderful show lined up for you today. Real estate, such a big deal, obviously. Your house, such a big deal in Florida especially. We're going to do all things home improvement today. You have a new home.
I do.
You love home improvement.
Yes, I love shopping.
Is that what it is?
And having a clean house, and it's just, I love my home.
On the other hand, I'm still learning how to do dishes.
Yeah. Well, we can all,
But once you do a good job
Rome
of the
wasn't built in
dishes,
a day.
people, what I've learned, keep asking you to do the dishes, and that can be a real problem for me.
Because you don't do them, and you don't put them in the dishwasher.
Here's what we're going to do, a very quick break. When we return, the best home improvement in all of Central Florida. Hi everyone, Justin here, the beautiful Makaila as well, at our house. People say, is this really your house? We're at our house right now. It's really our house. But how well do you really know your AC unit?
I mean, seriously, do you know what it takes to keep it cool and keep you comfortable every single night?
I definitely don't.
Neither do I.
I'm not great at this kind of thing, but the experts certainly do.
Absolutely.
The experts over at Duquesne and Old Ash really take care of our unit all the time. You know, I think when it comes to your AC unit and fixing things, we're kind of all in the same boat. Clueless. I'm clueless. You're clueless. I think you might even be a little bit better at this sort of thing than I am.
Not really.
But when it comes to the comfort in our home, we don't have to be clueless, or we can all be clueless together. And let's bring the professionals in.
Absolutely. When we trust our Duquesne dealers, I mean, they know everything and they really hold your hand. And more importantly, they know what they're doing and they know how to keep your house cool.
And you know, I'm actually okay with them holding your hand because I'm so happy to have them here that like, that's the one
it's not
time
hot in here.
another guy can hold your hand. I'm good with that.
That works for me. When you choose Duquesne, you're not just picking any service. You're picking peace of mind. They've got your back so you don't have to worry about a thing.
No less, worry less, trust Duquesne.
Give them a call today to schedule your service with the AC experts. Duquesne, they
know AC. So you and I and you and Stella don't have to. Thank you, Duquesne.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
When it comes to home improvement, you have to, I don't know, I'm into cleaning.
We just started the show and you're already starting with the I don't know.
Well, no, because like when you're talking about home improvement, obviously like when you think of your home, it's like where you spend a lot of your time, it's where you live. So it's gotta be clean. I mean, for me, like I need a clean space, right? Don't you?
Let me just have you guess. Do you believe that you're allowed to wear shoes in Makaila's house or not?
The answer's no.
It's no.
And Sandra knows why, because our floors are white. Speaking of Sandra,
I feel like if Sandra can come over more, I can wear shoes in the house.
Sandra's coming over all the time. I mean, she's been cleaning her house and doing so amazing. Speaking of Sandra, from Sandra's Professional Cleaning Services, Sandra, you make our house so beautiful. Tell me, why did you start your company?
Thank you. Sandra Professional Cleaning is a company that provides commercial and residential service cleaning. Our services are deep clean, regular clean, carpet clean, move out, and office clean.
And what I love about the office clean, because the person right here to my left, his office sometimes needs a lot of work. So it's awesome that you do both residential and commercial. I know it can be a little bit scary to let someone into your home for the first time, especially when it comes to cleaning. I mean, you're touching everything. You're all up like in the business of everything in a home. What makes you so different compared to other cleaners?
Well, we include more areas that other company don't know covered in a regular clean. We give extra and extra clean for client recommendation.
Wow. And I love that, because sometimes when you have a cleaner over, they're just doing the bare minimum. Not you guys. You guys really go the extra mile. I mean, you're doing the carpets, you're doing the deep clean, because I think every house really needs a deep clean every once in a while, and then you maintain it with the regular services, right?
Yeah. We work is areas in Orange and Osceola County.
Absolutely. So Orange, Osceola County, you
Yeah.
traveled to me. Do I just call you? What's the best way to get in touch with you? Just call? Or go on
Yeah.
your website? Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question, because she's stealing all of the thunder today anyway, like normal. Sandra, thanks for being here, first of all. How are you?
Good.
How does it?
What?
No, it's my turn here. You
okay.
zip it.
All right.
Sandra, when you first come to my house, right? Let's pretend like I've never had anyone come over to my house to clean before. How does that conversation with you go? What are you looking for?
I can understand in English, but this is the problem for clean your house. Okay? I have one tip, preparation, the very clean for your house. My language does not import. No is
Yes.
problem.
You're great at what you do. And speaking of being so great at what you do, you made something
Yeah.
for your customers, which I
Those are
use
so
at my
cool.
own house, because you can use it in the kitchen, you can use it in the bathroom, you can use it anywhere where you just need to get, you know, a little clean. When Sandra's not cleaning your house, this will help you, because she has made these incredible sponges. Where can they get them?
Can I use this in the shower? Or
You
no?
can.
No, shower, kitchen. No,
You're
shower,
gonna do
no.
it? Really? Oh yeah, not for
no.
you. For the shower
No,
itself,
shower,
maybe.
kitchen.
Okay.
The windows.
I see.
Supermarket, seafood, Sauras, Kissimmee Pro, and Walmart online. Only online.
Awesome. So after someone comes, and when you come to visit our house, I at least have this, you know, because some people make messes when you're not there, right?
True.
Yeah.
Well, Sandra, keep up the incredible work, and I can't wait to see you at my house again. I trust you when it comes to cleaning my home. If you need to clean your home, look no further than Sandra's Professional Cleaning Services.
Thank you.
You own a house, you need to have your windows and sliding glass doors checked right away. I'll tell you why. Joined by my good friend Dan Bringman, Renewal by Anderson. How do I know, Dan, when it's time to have my windows and sliding glass doors checked?
Well, it's a great question, because it's not always obvious. One of the ways that sticks out immediately is that energy bill. We have to make, well, we've seen it go up all year long. Got a couple cool days now. A couple other ways are they're not functioning properly. You have some dust on the seals, and also just water infiltration, or maybe you heard a lot of rattling during some wind and so forth.
Absolutely. QR code is on the screen for you right now. What does it cost to have you and your design team come out and see what's going on with my windows?
Absolutely nothing but your time.
That's a beautiful thing, and they're going to come check it out, tell you exactly what you need or don't need sometimes. But a lot of people say, well, Dan, you know, I'm worried about the economy. I don't want to write a big check right now. You've done amazing things to make this almost free sometimes when you compare it to your electric bill.
Absolutely, and it's a great thing to be concerned about, but we take the worry away. What we've done is we've extended our finance plans, and we call them our easy pay plans, and they go up to 148 months, or I'm sorry, 144 months, and we go as low as 5.97. I mean, that's like really low. Most terms out there go as high as 12, 14%.
And if you think about what you're paying every month versus how you're going to save money on your electricity bill, this is almost free for you and a no-brainer. Dan, always good to see you, buddy. Do yourself a favor right now. Hit the QR code on the screen and call Renewal by Anderson today.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Talking about best home improvements, sometimes you just gotta spice up what you already have, and so I'm so excited to have this conversation.
Where's my card?
You don't get one.
You stole my card. I know you're happy about that.
Yes, well, we're talking about design, something that you don't do, but the lady to my right does. I'm joined by Kaitlyn Loos from Kaitlyn Loos Design. Kaitlyn, how are you?
Good, and you nailed it. You nailed the name.
I did. Yes, thank God. I was so nervous.
Yes, I've corrected it people a time or two, and you did perfect. Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
She said it 28 times before we went on the air.
No one needs to know that. But anyway, Kaitlyn, you are queen of design. So tell me, why did you start your company?
So I started my company because it was the thing making me wake up in the middle of the night excited to go and work on people's 3D projects when I was doing it on a smaller scale and on the side, and I just love being creative. I have a creative background, and I'm super fortunate to have moved to the Ocala area and have been connected with some of the best people to work with, collaborate with. And yeah, I just love helping people take their home from, to
0 to hero.
Yes. It's just better, and it doesn't take, $250,000 in furnishings to do that nowadays. In my opinion, there might be other designers who have different takes on that, but I'm just like, it doesn't take that much money to just say this would look better here. We could maybe do something creative here. A creative idea is a creative idea, and so I do a lot of one-day services.
I need no creativity because you have over 10 years in creative experience, so you're really helping people. Just sometimes people need a hand to hold when it comes to changing your home because you might be overwhelmed, and you really kind of just hold their hand throughout the process. But you also offer virtual appointments. How does that work?
Okay, yeah. So if you go to KaitlynLoos.com, you can book what I call a strategy session, and so this is something I offer online. And actually, I do this with all of my clients, 100%, even new construction clients that I'll be working with mostly in person. This is an immersive experience to get to know everyone's style. I always ask the husband and wife, if there's two of them, take it together. Please don't ignore each other. Take it with blinders on. I like to get really immersed with what their style is, what they're going to use their home for, and then they can take their strategy session and make it about whatever they want. If they're trying to decide, we had the hurricane mess up our house and we need to pick, what's the better floor color? What's the better tile color? If they just are saying, I have a whole wall, I don't know what to do with. It's really good for problem solving, or if they're thinking about DIYing like a huge project renovation, I'm there to kind of give them some professional opinions on, yes, you can paint that. No, I wouldn't paint that.
Yeah, hey, don't
go
do that.
in this order. Yeah, I'm an ideas person, and so I kind of work really well on the fly. So it's sort of just a super collaborative, productive consultation, and then you can keep working with me, and we can do 3D. We could do shopping days together. Designer for a day is a favorite pick from some clients.
So it's like a built-in friend. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, and so I work with some people ongoing, but then I know nowadays a lot of people are really educated. They know what they like. They like to shop. So, why not just have me come in and help you where you need it? And that's what I get a lot of great feedback from. That they just can go further than they thought they could go, and they're more confident in what their house looks like, and they're all big entertainers. They love to just open that house up to have everybody live there, everybody party there, and
And speaking of parties and exciting things on the horizon, you have a grand opening of a model home going on. Tell me about that.
So we are having a sneak peek open look. So I'm in partnership with Currington Homes. They're a long-standing, over 50 years in business in Ocala builder that I've had the best time collaborating with. I work with all of their custom home clients right now. And when they reached out and they said, Kaitlyn, can you help us with our new model home? It was just, I was born ready, let's do this. And so now we're calling it the soft opening. It's grand opening, not sure, but it's gonna be a sneak peek. Yes, it's in Irish Acres. It's off of 301, 441. Just come take a look. It's open on weekends. We'll give you some additional details on that.
And last but not least, your magazine. I have to hear about it.
Oh yeah, okay, so one freebie that I love to do every year is called our What's Out Guide. So for people who just kind of want the brutally honest truth about their house without actually, hiring somebody to come in to say what's in, what's out, what are some trends. I love talking about trends. I've done a lot of Instagram lives about it, but this is just like a big, I think it's almost 30 pages now.
Wow, just a couple.
Of, like things that are going in, things that are coming out. A new one that we're adding this year is I'm calling Comfort Core. It's for people who they're putting aside the need to present their house in some way for resale, and it's more about the comfort of how they're gonna live in it, how their extended family is gonna live in it, and I'm excited for you guys to check that out.
Well, Kaitlyn, you certainly know your stuff. I might have to have you come visit my house or do a virtual appointment because I love changing things up. Do yourself a favor and call Kaitlyn Loos today when it comes to improving your home.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Best Home Improvement, which apparently is not Best Shirt Day, according to Makaila Nichols. She does not like my shirt.
Justin wants to go on a picnic after his home improvement.
Hold on one second. What is going on?
What?
What is this microphone?
I have a fancy microphone and you don't because you're going on a picnic. So you have to have the mic that can travel.
She brought an extra microphone to go on a picnic?
Yeah.
Because of my shirt. That's how much fun of me you're making.
What are these logistics?
You look great, but you're matching our friends here from Central Florida Skylights.
I was
so really
going
it's
to
a
say,
win-win.
I wore the blue to match our great friends at Central Florida Skylights.
And you did a good job of that.
And Torin. How are you guys? Good to see you as always.
Doing well.
Good.
So we were talking earlier about skylights and how they really can impact to the positive your home's value. What do you see when it comes to home's value and skylights?
I mean, really, truly, just brightening up those dark rooms. You make it brighter. It's good. Everyone has a better energy inside their home. They feel more comfortable and it's way more welcoming.
I love skylights. I mean, we live in Florida and we have sun. You want to have that sun. You want your house to feel open and warm, and that's what skylights do. But there are other places that sell skylights, but they don't compare to you guys. What separates you?
I mean, there's a lot of different qualities, but I would say it comes from, the top unit itself. It's an impact glass unit, 4 layers of glass, really, ELO tinting to reduce the heat, but also, again, it's hurricane rated. It really holds up against any kind of storms.
And it also has an integrated hinge, so what that means is it's like this. Water comes in, it can't penetrate the skylight and leak in your home. Mm-hmm. And it's powder coated from the factory, has a Heliarc weld, which is the best weld on the market, so it will not fade and will not rust.
Yeah.
I was shocked when you were telling me earlier that literally a day or two you can have new skylights in my house, and I think that's a real benefit to the relationship you have with your manufacturers.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, when we buy so many skylights and solar attic fans that when we place an order, it's pronto, it's coming to us.
I love it. And let's talk about the solar attic fans for a minute, because I don't think a lot of people understand exactly what this piece of equipment really does.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so really, ultimately, it pulls the hot air out of your attic. Most people have ridge vents or vents on the top of the peak of the roof, but this will physically pull the hot air out of your attic, keeping everything cooled off. You keep your house cool, you keep your AC unit cool. It all just kind of works together.
How does that impact my electricity bill?
I mean, it really, again, reducing that heat. Our fan specifically has a thermostat set at 85 degrees. So by getting rid of all that, keeping the attic cooled off, you'll save on your electric because you're not running AC as long.
When I hear about tubular skylights, what does that mean?
You said it right, tubular. I was thinking I was going to have to do it, but no.
No, you say it.
No,
Yeah.
tubular.
Yeah,
something like
there
that.
it is.
That's what you get for criticizing my shirt.
Wow.
Karma, huh?
Yeah, karma.
I feel like we're in between, like mom and dad fighting right now. This
It's
is
like
crazy.
we're stuck in the middle. So tubular
yeah.
skylights, let's talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our tubular skylights look a lot like a traditional skylight, but it has a tube attached to it that goes through your attic down to the ceiling ring that Torin has here, which is 2 layers. So it's energy efficient, just like it is on the top, so it doesn't let the unwanted heat in. And our diffuser blocks 100% of the UV rays, so you get the nice light without the unwanted heat and fading on your floor or your furniture.
Wow.
I love it.
So, you guys have been on the show a couple times. We love having you guys on the show. You become like family to us. And we're missing a few of the family members, but we wish they were here. But we have someone special in the audience today,
goodness.
a client of yours. I'm going to bring her out now. Cynthia, come join us. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Happy to be here.
So you're hanging out with like really good friends here, and I mean, these people have changed your home for the positive.
Absolutely.
How was that experience?
Oh, it's remarkable. The radiant light in my room just, it fills me with joy every time I walk into the room and I look at those skylights, and the natural light feels so good. It's just really increased the value of my home. Everyone loves it.
Absolutely. In Florida, I mean, it's a sunshine state, right? But you have to really capitalize on the fact that the sun can come through your home. When did you know it was time for you to get skylights for yourself?
Well, shortly after I bought my new home in 2018, and I really loved the home, but I realized that some of the rooms just didn't have enough light. I didn't feel comfortable there. I redecorated, I painted, everything. Right, and then thank God I somehow came upon Central Florida Skylights. And the change is just remarkable. I'm so grateful. Happy.
I love to hear it. You know, there are different companies that you can work with when you get Skylights, but not Central Florida Skylights, because they're one of a kind. They're an amazing family-owned. Why did you choose to work with them as opposed to someone else?
Well, they came out to my house. We just had a rapport right away. The product they showed me, I was just blown away by the product, the quality of it. And the first time they put it in, it was like an hour and a half later, I've got these beautiful skylights. Oh, wow. And so it wasn't long where I said, oh, well, I've got a few more rooms. Come out and do it here. And then another room and another room. And now it's just like my whole house just sparkles.
Wow. I love to see it. How does it make you feel? I mean, standing here next to a client, a friend, how does it make you two feel to see her so happy?
Just makes us feel warm and fuzzy, you know. It just makes us feel so good that we were able to come into her home. She trusted us as a family business and install a product of ours. And she's had several rains, no leaks whatsoever, no problems, and just loves them. Just really makes you feel good inside that we've done an honest job.
Yeah, I mean, before and after pictures speak for themselves too. That's really just the fun of it, is seeing like this was a very dark room beforehand, and now it's so much light, and it's just like, it's amazing. Yeah.
Always good to see you both. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining us today as well. And look, you need to do yourself a favor as well. If you own a house, you need to check out Central Florida Skylights today. Always a pleasure touring. You're holding other things.
I'm holding other things in my hand. That's okay.
What a pleasure. Crazy. Dinner coming up soon, all right? And thank you so much. You need to check them out. They do a fantastic job. They really care about you as well. Great show today, Makaila.
Great show, Justin.
I won't wear this shirt ever again. How was that?
I think you should. I think we should go on a picnic now.
I feel we're going to go on a picnic. I think you should close the show since you have that microphone.
No, I think you and I, you know what, we should all go have a picnic.
Okay, let's have a picnic.
After our picnic, we'll see you next week for more Best of Central Florida.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.